Good morning, welcome to the vlog. My hair really needs to be washed right now, so I'm gonna try using the Day styling cream today and do like a slick back pony. Can this thing stay on my face, por favor? How many times now have I started a vlog in this shirt? But I just self-tanned in this one. It's the first time I was using that one, and it is sticky. It feels like you just got a spray tan. So I had to put on a black baggy shirt for now. So my hair is still looking dark because I actually haven't washed it yet. Between the two vlogs, I mean, you're seeing them spread out, but in my dive, I'm filming them back to back, so it hasn't been that long. It's only been like, I don't even know, 6 days maybe since I got it colored, so the toner is still in there and it's still dark. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll do like a half up, half down. I've been saving and then not recreating so many hair videos on Instagram, like random updos and stuff, but I want to do, maybe in a different vlog, I'll like try them all. Today is not the day though. So today is a major get my ish together day because I leave in a day to go to Seattle for the weekend, and I have just a ton of work before then, and then packing and just getting everything together. So this vlog is going to be getting my life together to go on that trip, and then also a little bit of Seattle. So I did want to thank the sponsor for today's video, which is Walmart. I'm so excited to be partnering with Walmart again. I found some super cute spring clothing items. So once my tanner dries down, I'm going to show that. That was a great idea on my part. Let me put on self tanner right before I try on a bunch of clothing. I just tried on all the Walmart things, and wait till you see these. I scored. But again, I wanted to thank Walmart for kindly sponsoring a portion of today's video. The jacket that I have on right now, I am picky with material, and if it's like scratchy or uncomfortable, I just never end up wearing it. And you can find some pieces on Walmart that feel super high quality, but they're affordable. And this jacket, buttery soft. Like, I want to get this in other colors. I feel like this is the perfect spring jacket where it's still like a little breezy out, but I could wear it with yoga shorts, or honestly, this is probably going to be my travel like plain outfit because I just want something comfortable, not too warm. I could layer another jacket over this if the plane gets cold. I love how it's like baggier in the sleeves because I feel like that's very on trend right now, you know? And it has side pockets. 10 out of 10 on this one. So this tank I've talked about in other videos. I'm pretty sure it was in like a favorites video at one point, definitely in another vlog, but these Walmart tanks are $2.98. These are one of my most worn shirts. Like, sometimes I even sleep in these because they're so freaking soft. I love the fit of them because they're higher neck, but they're flattering. Like, I don't know, it does something to your shoulders and collarbone, I feel like, because of how high of a neck it is. The material is so soft. It comes in a ton of different colors, so I picked up 2 different ones. I also have an orange one already of this, but I picked up just a basic white one because can't go wrong with white. And also these are great like layering pieces. I'll have all my sizes down below. They're so soft and comfortable. So I just tried this on, fell in love with it, and then looked at the price tag and literally had a moment of pure shock. This is $12.98. It comes in a few other pattern colors, but I feel like they need to come out with like 45 colors of this because I would buy it in every color. I love that you don't have to wear a bra with it. I feel like this is a good bride dress, like just like a bridal shower or something, and you want an affordable option, and you could wear it with like some pearl earrings, some pearl hoops, but also just as, you know, a spring kind of dress. And the material is nice and thick. I don't think you can see through it. It's not like a sheer white. It's nice and thick, and it is double lined, which we love. This dress I ended up getting in 2 colors. Super cute. I love these kind of sleeves. Again, $12.98 for this, and it has a tie in the back, which is nice. I feel like a Disney princess in these. Like, this is very Cinderella, and then I also got this really beautiful light pale yellow shade, which obviously is Snow White vibes. So these are called Brahmis. It's like a mix between bra and a cami. I'm wearing the green one under this jacket right now. I got 2 different sizes just to see, and first I'll show you the green one. So the green is in a size medium. For me, I think I like the size medium a little bit better. I got the size large in the other one. These I would say do run small, but depending on like how tight and how much support you want. But I would totally wear this as a bra, like under something like this, or on its own as like a tank top with something else. My neon era is still very much alive and well. Then we have this 2-piece set. So this set together was $12.98, and it says these are actually made with recycled fibers. If you haven't ever tried a crossover bottom, it just makes you look good. Again, these are ribbed, really nice, soft, stretchy material. And then the top has this cute crossover kind of back. Here's me trying to show you this. Keep in mind, I do have a shorter torso, but I actually could totally wear this kind of like folded under. That's what I did right here. And you can't tell at all, like it works, or I could wear it longer and just as a tank. I did pick up a couple other things online, so I'm gonna insert that footage here. This orange dress. Okay, love the color and the material of this, but I would say size down if you want it more fitted, because I do think it runs a little bit big. So I think I'm gonna exchange this for a smaller size, but this will be so pretty with gold jewelry. This would be a good wedding guest dress, and it's also very comfortable. I haven't tried anything from the Scoop brand on Walmart yet. This was $10 and it's getting really good reviews. I got it in this really pretty, like kind of darker but still bright blue color. If you've never ordered on Walmart.com, the shipping is fast. Like a lot of the products come either same day or in like a few days. I'm honestly so happy with those finds. So I'll have everything from Walmart.com linked down below in the description box where you can shop any of the things I showed. So I wanted to show you guys my nails because I am obsessed. I did these myself. They're chrome gel. I feel like I'm getting the gel down. Once I have like my favorite method and way to remove it, polish and everything, I'll definitely share it more. I just love the look of chrome. Update on the pink ones. Those lasted me. I took them off at about 2.5 weeks only because I was bored of the color, but they were still fully on. They had like a couple very, very tiny minor chips. So far they're lasting really well for me, and this would literally be $50 at the salon to do a chrome gel manicure. Because I still have the tanner, what's it called, color guard on, put a towel over my nice white chair here when I was doing my makeup. But wanted to show you a couple of the makeup items I have on right now. So I'm wearing the Lawless Forget the Filler plumping gloss in the shade Cherry Vanilla. It gives you the pretty juicy plump kind of look, and this shade is really pretty for spring and summer because it has a little bit more of like a fuchsia pink color. I've been loving this bronzer. It's the Satin Matte Bronzer from Rem Beauty in the shade Out of Office. It's definitely very warm toned, but I don't know, I think it's flattering. It just gives you like this warm kind of on vacation look to me. And you can see the finish, like it is a satin bronzer, but I also have a very glowy foundation underneath, so that is coming through. What else did I use today? For the amount of times I use this, I don't know how there's still foundation in this tiny little bottle. This is one of my favorite foundations of all time. It gives you such a pretty, like plump, perfect amount of dewiness kind of foundation where you don't look greasy, you just look like very healthy and radiant. But it's the Shiseido Synchro Skin, but the radiant version, not the regular. And I feel like the shade 260 Cashmere is my perfect tanner shade. It doesn't look orangey at all. I have a full-size bottle in a different shade that I use when I don't have tanner on. Under that gloss, I used 2 different lip liners. Very high maintenance over here. I used Patrick Ta's She's Bold. This is like a brown tone, but on my skin tone, it's really nice for just adding a little bit more definition. And then I went in with the Freck Beauty shade 2 and like lightly kind of filled them in, not all the way. Whoa, my back's about to pop in half over here. Blush I used Rare Beauty Happy. I do want to get the lightest shade of this. And then I put on the Give Beauty Homegrown Glow. I don't return many things at Sephora, like even if I have stuff that I don't like, but these two are going back, so I did want to update you. I'm not going to get any use out of these. It's the Kosas Dream Beam. This is the tinted glowy version. If you want to know my thoughts on these, you can check out the Sephora sale video, but also the Sunny Serum. I mean, goodbye to these two. Here's my fake plant that I showed in the last vlog that I got for the background of my videos, but I want to raise it up a little. Got a little planter for it, or a little pot. I think I'm going to get a fake plant in my room, a big one, just because most often like my blinds are closed, so I don't want it to die. But here are the 2 different pots I got. This one does have that plaster kind of look, even though it's just plastic, but they also make a gray, like really tall one that looks similar. And then I just got this cheaper white kind of speckled one. And I think because I don't really care what it looks like in here, like it's, like I said, mostly for filming, I'm gonna use this one in here and then put this one in my bedroom because I think this one's prettier. So whenever you're potting a fake plant, instead of filling all of it up with like moss or rocks or whatever, you would just be spending way more money than you need to do that. What you can do is, okay, you're in my way, sir. Save your recycle or any kind of, you know, material like this and just start putting it in. We don't want this to stick out, obviously, the top of it, but it's also going to be covered by fake moss. I'm just like stuffing the bottom of this. Yeah, we you can go more. So as you can see, you can't tell from here, but it's definitely more raised, so it just makes the plant look overall taller. But now we're gonna cover up all the recycle with the fake moss that I got. You could use rocks or whatever you wanted. I might need another bag. This actually smells like, is this real? Preserved sweet moss. This smells like, yeah, actual plant. Okay, perfect. So that raised it up, covered the tiny little pot, looks more legit, and you can't tell at all. So got 2 home items from the Better Home and Gardens line. I thought this was so cute. They had it in another shape as well, but it's a little propagation station, as they call it. And I thought this would be cute, probably on like the open shelving in the kitchen. This smells so good. It has like notes of apple in there. I definitely smell the apple, but it also still smells like a man candle. Like it has the cologne kind of scent with a little freshness from the apple. It says red apple, bergamot, peach, lavender leaves, sequoia, and white cedar. It's a really interesting blend, and I really like it. Also pretty packaging, and the wax is actually black, which is cool. It is time to unpack and repack. So I'm gonna pack for Seattle. I do have things I'm bringing there for people, so I think I am gonna use my biggest suitcase, because if you're paying for a checked bag, it's kind of like, might as well, like, why try to stuff everything in there if I can just use the bigger one and have more space. The Seattle weather, who knows? It looks like it's going to be kind of like up and down. So I'm going to bring some spring stuff, but then also I'm definitely still going to need like down jackets and things. It's time. I've been procrastinating, but the moment is here. Okay, life hack, mix in egg white protein with your flavored Greek yogurt, or you could obviously do plain and add fruit or whatever. You can't taste it at all. It adds extra protein, and the egg white protein is super fine. Like, you literally can't taste it when it's fully mixed in. I don't like doing this with actual like protein powder. I can just taste it and it's like gritty, especially if you add like granola or something to it. Yeah, you literally can't tell at all. Two perfumes together, so good. Dior Hypnotic Poison, I love this one, with the Fleur Vanilla Skin. I'm finding that this one stays on super well if you spray it on your clothes. Like, I'll spray it on a jacket and it literally still smells amazing like 4 days later. So that's awesome. I feel like not as much on the skin, but if you spray it on your clothes, it does. So I saw this Instagram reel from a dermatologist, and she was saying that body odor, like underarm odor, is not from sweat, it's from like bacteria. And so apparently benzoyl peroxide is what kills bacteria. So she was saying what you can do is wash your underarms with this, and some people in the comments were saying they leave it on for a bit, probably not too long, but wash your underarms with it, leave it on, and apparently a lot of people were saying that it like really helps. So I'm curious, I'm gonna try that. Okay, we are in the closet. I wanted to figure out a different way to hang and store my jewelry this time around, because in the past I've just had the jewelry stands that you have to sit on something, and I just didn't really have like a good spot for it in this apartment. So I found these. There's a few different options of these, but I got this one because it seemed like these were long enough and big enough for some like chunkier necklaces. Some of them have really tiny little pegs sticking out, and I think I'm gonna put it behind the door because I rarely have this door all the way closed, so I don't think it'll really hit them. And there's 2 of them, I think. Yeah, there's 2 of them. So there's 2 options. You can screw it, like if you have really heavy jewelry, you might want to just screw it in the wall, but I'm just gonna try the adhesive first and see if that sticks. If I'm gonna stick these on before putting weight on it, I'm just gonna let them chill on the wall for a bit and then put all the necklaces and stuff on later. Since I moved in here, I've just had my jewelry sitting on the floor here, so I'm very excited to get this project done. You never know which side is which with these. Like, there's usually a wall side and a not wall side. I should not do this standing up. Concentration this takes, okay. LOL, I just put that thing on and was not in frame at all. Okay, so I'm gonna let those stick on the wall before I hang stuff. Okay, so here's what they look like all hung up. love it. It is just very flat behind the door, so I can just still have the door open, and it also doesn't hit it because there's a little thing on the ground that it just hit, you know. Realizing that I have a lot of chains that look similar, they're all slightly different, you know. That's what I'm telling myself. So for the earrings, I picked up this thing. Probably should have gotten a bigger size and actually measured, because they do make a bigger size, and I have a lot of hoop earrings and things, but what's cool is you can actually, like, these are obviously too small for hoops, so what you can do is take out these and like make your own kind of quadrants. And then I'm just going to keep this in my nightstand drawer, because right now I just have, well, I have jewelry. These are all the leftover things, the hoops and stuff that I need to organize. So I think I'll just, yeah, keep my earrings in here, because I'm not really using the nightstands for anything right now. So love this because it seems like you can't double stack them because it's going to be too tall, but there's actually a lot of room on top. So you could actually stack a few pairs on top of each other. So I think what I'm going to do is get a second one and have it just side by side in the drawer instead of having one big one, just so it's easier to take in and out, because these are like some of my most worn ones. And then in the other one, I'll put random smaller stuff in the second one, I think. But really happy with this. So pretty, and you can choose the color. I don't think I ever showed this, but this is also just adhesive little hook that I hung all my baseball hats on, which is really nice because I can just swoop them off there. And that's on the other side of the, like, there's the entry to the closet. Some food at H Mart. I haven't tried their kimbap. This is the beef one. And then I picked up some poke. The H Mart pre-prepared food is pretty good if you've never tried it. Mango juice, and then these I've never had. Little mini mochi, and then a Baby Bell, because cheese and sushi. Okay, I'm back home from Seattle. I literally just walked in about a half hour ago, ate some lunch. Now I'm having my afternoon cup of coffee. Urgent, very urgent. I actually changed my flight. I was originally going to come back tonight, but Rach was working today, and I just figured I want to get back here so I can work and have a little bit more time in between my other trip, going to Hood River and stuff. To update you on my grandma's ring, because I realized I never did in the last vlog where I was talking about it, I never found the piece of onyx. So I'm happy that I still have the outer part of the ring with like the diamonds, because I think I can just get the onyx replaced somewhere. It's just a really specific kind of shape, so they'll probably be really expensive because they'll probably have to like custom cut it or whatever, but worth it because it's my grandma's ring and I've had it on for so many years now. Seattle was really fun. I got super lucky with the weather. It was a very quick trip and I wasn't functioning for all of it, but I feel like I made it to the important things. Like for Riley, we had like 3 different birthday celebrations, and when I was out and about, it was so nice and sunny and just like perfect Seattle spring kind of weather. One of the mornings I went to Alki and it was like beach weather, people in the tubes, in the kayaks, in the water. If you're going to Seattle and need some advice on itineraries, I actually have a full itinerary video. I planned out, I think it was a 3-night trip for you, so that's right there. I have a few other Seattle recommendation videos. I always think Alki is such a good half-day trip, especially if you are downtown and the water taxi is running. Take the water taxi from downtown to West Seattle. It drops you off like right on the point, and you can just walk or bike to like the beach area and all the restaurants. But you get the best view of downtown, and you get a 10-minute boat ride in. Super easy, and it's like a few dollars. And just to give you a couple of Seattle updates on that video, just a couple tips. Seattle Ubers, I've said this before, more expensive than New York City. Don't know what happened since COVID, but the Ubers and Lyfts in Seattle are astronomical. Like, to go back from Elkai, the water taxi wasn't working when I was there, and it was gonna be $45 to go from there to downtown. So I do think that depending on where you're staying and if parking's included, it actually could be worth it now to rent a car versus taking Uber. Before, it was just way cheaper to Uber. But you have to be aware of parking, because especially if you're staying downtown, parking is super expensive. It's usually like, years ago it used to be $40 a night, so it's probably even more now. So that wouldn't be worth it. But if you're staying in an Airbnb in like Upper Queen Anne has a ton of parking. Green Lake area, like there's definitely different little pockets where you don't have to pay for parking. If you're budgeting for a Seattle trip, literally add on, I mean, if you're going a couple different places, add on $100 a day just for Ubers. Or obviously public transportation. I did take the train a lot this time, and I actually stayed at Palais Hotel, which I've never stayed at before. It actually, like, I do recommend it for a downtown spot because of how convenient the location is. Like, you're a couple blocks from Westlake train station. All the bus routes are right there, literally within like a couple blocks. Pike Place is literally across the street. There's a cute restaurant downstairs and a cute little like lobby area. The rooms themselves were fine. They were like slightly run down, but totally fine. Like, I still had a good experience. I actually really like it. It feels kind of like a staycation to me, because when you're like living somewhere, you're obviously never staying in the hotels. So it actually feels kind of fun to stay in a hotel in Seattle. A lot more filming to do in these next few days, so trying to crank it out. Lots of editing. I did wear this Walmart shirt in Seattle, and then I also wore it for my return flight. It is so freaking soft. Again, I'll have all the Walmart items, including this jacket, listed down below in the description box, where you can shop them on walmart.com. Thank you for watching this vlog. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.